The four types of sentences were declarative, assertive, imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. When we talk about declarative or assertive sentences, it is being said this type of sentence makes a statement or assertion. The sentence that makes a type of assertion or makes a declaration, such sentences are called as what? Declarative or assertive sentences. Basically, these are the universal truths. Sayings, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Borrowed garments never fit well. You look fresh. So actually, assertive sentences also contains how many? Two possibilities. First one is positive and second one is negative. If I say you look fresh, so it can be said in negative sense also. You do not look tired. That means if I say you are pass, so there is another means also to say you did not fail. Meaning will be similar. So in a similar manner, affirmative can also be expressed in the form of negative sentence. So the sentence that makes an assertion or declaration, such type of sentences are called as declarative or assertive sentences. Now next type of sentence is interrogative sentence. What do you mean by interrogative sentence? The sentence that asks a question is called as an interrogative sentence. For example, what do you want? Where are you going? That means basically what, where, which, who. Such type of words, they basically talks about questions. But one thing I need to tell you, that if somebody asks you that if I use the word who, where, what, which, is it interrogative sentence? Please do not answer the question that it's always an interrogative word, because sometimes it is also used as what? Pronouns. These are used as conjunctions and prepositions too. That depends upon the usage of the word. So in English grammar, the irony is that we cannot claim that a particular word specifically belongs to a specific category. It depends upon the usage of the word. In what sense, in what terms the word is being used. Suppose if I say which is an interrogative word, but it is not so. Talk about a sentence. Let's take an example. The house which is at the top of the hills. Now here, which is not asking a question, which is used to join the two types of sentences. Actually, it's a subordinate conjunction. Or the man who is in the black suit is my father. Again, who is here not an interrogative word. It is used to join the two unparalleled sentences. It works as a subordinate conjunction. So make sure that interrogative does not only talks about, means when we talk about these words who, which, where, they are not interrogatives always, but it depends upon the usage of the word, in what sense it is being used. So interrogative sentences, actually they ask the questions. The sentences which are used to ask questions, they are called as interrogative sentences. For example, what do you want? Where are you going? Now third type of sentence is imperative sentence. A sentence that expresses a command or an entreaty is known as imperative. It is used for making promises. It is used for commanding. It is used for request. For example, sit down. Sit down. Open the door. These are what? Commands. And if I use it in terms of what? In terms of request, it can be please sit down, please come in. So these type of words, when they are used in a sentence, they are known as what? Imperative sentences. And at last, when we talk about exclamatory sentences, these words actually makes exclamations. Sudden feelings. These words are used to express what? Sudden feelings. For example, alas, he is dead. Hurrah, we have won the match. But make sure that a specific feeling is being used, a word is used for a specific type of incident. We can't say hurrah, he is dead. We can't say alas, he won the match. So it depends, and basically a pre-planned or a pre-calculated feeling cannot be used in the word exclamatory sentence. Exclamation always talks about a sudden feeling. Like we say shit, all of a sudden it comes. For example, you do not prefer a teacher to enter in your class. The same teacher came in the very first class, anyhow you managed. The second period was also taken as a substitution by the same teacher. Again you managed anyhow, but you people are in a terrible condition, and in a very third period when you saw the same teacher entering in the class, by default the word shit came. It was there on your lips. But it was being heard, unfortunately heard by the teacher. But intentionally you people would have not said that word. It was a sudden feeling. So such type of words are called as what? Exclamatory. Sentences are called as exclamatory sentences. Alright. Now, what is the ultimate logic behind studying these 4 types of sentences? It says, a sentence from one grammatical form may be changed into another without altering its meaning. And such a process is known as transformation of sentence. That means, from one sentence to another sentence without changing its ultimate meaning, such process or this phenomenon is called as transformation of sentences, and it's to be studied because it's an important section that always comes in your board examination. It will be the part from your part in your internal exams also. For example, if I say how to change affirmative into negative sentence, number 1, only a prince can afford such a luxury. Only a prince can afford such a luxury. It's an affirmative sentence or positive sentence. But the same sentence can be said in a negative sense also, expressing the same meaning. For example, no one except a prince can afford such a luxury. That means none other than a prince can afford such a luxury. So the same sentence was being spoken with a negative meaning, but the meaning remains unchanged. Alright? Then interrogative can be changed into assertive. For example, it is foolish to waste time in watching this program. This is assertive sentence. And it can be changed into what? Interrogative. Why waste time in watching this program? Is it not? The same sentence was being expressed in the type as a what? As a question. Why waste time in watching this program? We could not succeed without hard work? Assertive sentence. Could we succeed without hard work? It's an interrogative sentence. So in a similar manner, we need to transform the sentences from one to that of other. Alright. So this is for today. A very short class, although it was a little bit delay, sorry for that. I'll be providing as exercise to you. I'll be uploading an exercise to you for today, and you need to do that exercise in your grammar notebook, without any mistakes. And if you have any queries, you need to ask that. Alright, thank you very much.